Ladles and gentlespoons of Leeds Children's Theatre, welcome to the very first YouTube quiz. Today's category is Disney. Woo! And here's your host, Mandosaurus.
Woo! Applause and things! Oh dear God, that was quite terrible, wasn't it? Oh well, I'm not very techy. You guys know this. That's fine. Everything's fine. So, oh my God, how are you all? I'm weirdly excited about this because it's like I'm having a chat with you, even though I'm just sort of in my spare room rambling. But that's okay because I'm rambling at you guys. Oh my God, I've missed you all so much. This is actually really quite insane. So what we decided to do is do a little quiz, a little YouTube quiz where I pretend that I can hear you because I'm a bit mad, but that's okay. We're children's theatre. We accept the madness. We love all the people and stuff. So as today is Disney, I'm wearing my not Mickey ears because I don't own any. I don't know how well you can tell. These are very glittery cat ears that I bought at Primark I don't know how long ago. And solidarity, yo. Excellent times. So I hope you're all well. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's just a little way for us to check in. No, we haven't forgot about you. Honestly, I don't know how we could because you're all bonkers. And as soon as things are normal, I can't wait to give you all the world's biggest hug. Seriously, coffee and hugs. You guys sustain me like that. And the occasional donut from Mrs. Jane, but yeah, I've had no donuts during lockdown, and it's been the worst thing ever. I'm in proper donut withdrawal right now. So, I've drawn up a nice little quiz. It's only a little flash, I don't want you to see the answers. I've got 20 questions for you. There's 30 points up for grabs. 30. My camera's inverted. 30. Yes, there we go. Oh God, I'm going to have to do everything backwards now, aren't I? Oh, I told you, technology, not my thing. So, before we start, I would like you to roll up your sleeves, coats off, bags down, phones off, unless you're watching YouTube via your phone, in which case, please keep it on. That's very good. If you're new to the Leeds Children's Theatre channel, there should be a little button down here somewhere that looks like a bell. Click it and you'll be able to see any other videos that we post. We've actually got quite a few on here, including a terrible one of me when we did Anne Frank. So if you fancy a laugh, please go look at my face from 2015. Ooh, that sounds like a long time ago. So, are you all ready? Got your pens? Your bits of paper? Excellent. Let's go. Full steam ahead with Disney Nurse. Woo! I really need to find an applause button or something because there's an echo in this room and all I can hear is myself coming back at me as like a little excited ghost. Anyway, let's crack on. Ahem. Quizmaster Manda in the house. Which film won an honorary Oscar and was awarded 1 trophy and 7 little statuettes? Can you tell I learned how to count during lockdown? Ooh, I'm going to be amazing with the money tin. Damn, I've made a promise now. Okay, ready to move on? Question number 2. Which voice actor performed in The Lion King in both the 1994 animated film and the 2019 remake? Oh, I'm doing a little jig. I'm so excited to sort of see you. Isn't it amazing how suddenly everyone knows about technology? You don't have to explain YouTube or FaceTime or what's the new one? Zoom. We do like Zoom and Skype and Microsoft Teams. Everyone just knows how to use it, and meeting up with people has never been easier. And yet somehow it's not quite the same. Anyway, I like it. It means that I can meet people from my house, which is my favorite place, naturally. Moving on to question number 3. 3 is magic number. Which calypso singing crab also voiced Mufasa in the original Broadway recording of The Lion King? I'm only slightly obsessed with The Lion King here. Now, I will accept the character's name or the actor's name if you're a complete and utter nerd. Looking at you, Tony. You. Okay, question number 4. Which sewer rat did Vincent Price later refer to as his very favourite role? That's it, his very, very favourite. Out of all the roles he did, out of all the hammer horror, out of all the creepiness, out of all the voice work that he did, this one was his favourite. And it makes me happy because it's one of my favourites too. Okay, moving on. Which fiery Disney princess also played the ghost of Ravenclaw in Harry Potter? Now again, I will accept the character or the actor. Again, that's for nerds. Potter nerds like me. Sorry. So sorry. Sorry, I absolutely love writing quizzes. I've been doing the quiz at work and I've been having such a good time with it. So, question number 6. That's me doing a really naff drum roll on my desk. Yay. Question number 6. The Sleeping Beauty was based on the ballet by which Russian composer? A Russian composer? It's not like nearly all of the composers ever were Russian or anything. So I don't know why I had to specify that he was Russian. Don't know. Okay then, question number 7. Who directed Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas? This is not a trick question. I swear to you it's not. If you just look at the credits once you finish watching the film, you'll find out. Yeah, I will go into this when I deliver the answers, which will be, I don't know, 30 or so seconds after we finish the questions. So don't worry, you don't have to log in for a separate video or anything. I'm just going to stay here and talk to you guys because I'm so lonely and excited and yeah, lockdown. It's a weird, weird beast and I really hope it's over soon. Alright then, question number 8. Now this one is a ding 3-pointer question. Yeah, I really need to work on my presenter voice. So, the voices of which three Disney princesses have cameo roles in the 2007 masterpiece? Don't at me. This film is a masterpiece. It's wonderful. It's one of my favourites. It's got a mix of animation, real life, amazing songs. I don't know why it hasn't been put on the West End yet, to be honest with you. And it's a 2007 masterpiece called Enchanted. I'm really sorry I went off on one there. See, I told you, I'm far too excited to do this. Smooth. I had to turn the page and everything. What was Mickey Mouse's original name? Oh, sorry, that's question 9. Question 9. What is Mickey Mouse's original name? And question 10. Which famous band were approached to voice the vultures in The Jungle Book, but turned it down? I will rant about this in the answers, so, take a breath, prepare yourselves. Alright, how are we doing? The first 10 questions good for you? I tried to make a mix of difficult and easy, which is really difficult when you don't know what everyone else knows. So, don't take it too seriously. It really is just a bit of fun, keeps us grown-up people occupied and hopefully gives you guys a chance to say hello. Let's go. Hello! And also, if you guys have the big telly and you can cast it to the big telly, you can see this on your screen, on your big telly screen. And I find that very exciting because I feel famous now. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm totally famous. Too good for you guys. And stuff. So, are you all okay? Are you staying safe? I hope no one's coughing, sneezing, licking people. Licking people is a really bad thing to do. Don't do that. yeah, I hope everyone's really well, really safe. You're all spending a lot of time with your families, executing your bubbles correctly, going to work but not going to work, and going to school but not going to school, and traveling if you can but don't travel, and get on a bike. And oh, guys, this is coming from the man who invented a zip wire across London so he could get to the office faster. I yeah, I'm going to start with the politics right now. And ooh, there's a quiz here. Shall we carry on with the quiz? All right. Question number 11. Prince Philip was named after which real-life royal? I like this question. I don't know about you guys, I have been literally watching the internet and I'm ever so slightly obsessed with the crown, which has given me a new obsession with the Queen and Princess Margaret. I need to know everything about Princess Margaret's life, and especially now she's being played by Helena Bonham Carter, who, oh God, she plays it so nicely. You know, you see her in Harry Potter, and she's got this thing about whispering. And she doesn't do that in The Crown. It's fantastic. You can hear her voice and see her facial expressions, and she doesn't have this big thing on her head. She's acting, which I don't think she's done in years, having been married to Tim Burton and been in like all of his films. A bit like Johnny Depp, but we'll come back to him. Question number 12. Name the character in the 1997 film Hercules, who was voiced by Danny DeVito. Now, I will accept the name that they use for him in the film, or I will accept the Greek name, which you will find in the Greek myth of Heracles, because his name is not Hercules. The Americans did their American thing and went, Heracles? What's that? Let's make it easier. We can call him Herc. Yeah. Nerd. Sorry, nerd. Be quiet, Amanda. Question number 13. Beyonce famously wanted which animated role, but refused to audition? Yeah, you can see it setting my teeth on edge already because I don't think anyone is too good to audition for anything, but what do I know? I'm not even an actor. I'm just the coffee guzzling hug addict who hides in the back with Mrs. Jane. I like it that way. Question number 14. Name the wizard in Fantasia's The Sorcerer's Apprentice. I recently watched Fantasia actually because I keep forgetting that we've got Disney Plus and it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I think we watched all of the Star Wars and the first week it was out we binged so many animated cartoons from the 50s and had small rants about how out of date they were, shall we say. I promise I'm leaving politics off the table, but oh dear, they would not have got away with some of that stuff now. And quite rightly so. And now I've got the Sorcerer's Apprentice in my head. It's going bum ba 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 bum ba 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 bum ba bum ba bum ba 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 bum ba 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 ba. Oh, was that the Macarena? I think that's banned. Whoops. Moving on to question number 15. Now this is a 7-point question. I bet you can't guess what the question is. Okay, please name for me all 7 dwarves. That's right, 7 points. There we go. 7 points for each dwarf. No. 7 points for all 7 dwarves. Oh, good grief. Do you know, I've had enough coffee today as well. It's one of those things. I'm just not here. Ah, diva. Anyway, all 7 dwarfs, please. If you get 6, you may have 6 points. If you get 5, you may have 5 points. I'm sure you understand where I'm going with this, because you're all very smart people. Very smart and talented. And I miss you all so much. So much. I'm calm. So calm. Moving on to question number 16. What is Princess Mia's full name in the Princess Diaries? Now, bearing in mind, she has 4 names. 4 quite long names, actually, from the look of this. I'm just imagining her like signing for something at the bank. She's got a really long signature. She's like, new piece of paper. So what I'm wondering now is, does she have a stamp? Not like a like the back of the Queen's head kind of stamp, but in like really old films, and they drop some wax on something, and then they've got this seal on the ring, and these letters will get to the king, no problem. Something like that. I think that's probably far more practical. Although, how would you melt the wax all the time? Oh, maybe she does it by fingerprint. I don't know. I'm going to have to write to the author and find out now, because this is going to really annoy me. I will update you if she ever answers me. She's on Twitter. Her name is Meg Cabot. And do read the books. The books are really good. And there's all sorts of characters that you just don't see in the film. And yeah, they were really, really good. I would fully recommend them, even now as a functioning-ish 30-year-old. I'm doing so well. I'm charming all of you, I can tell. Question number 17. In Lilo and Stitch, what does Ohana mean? There we go. Nice. And that's a nice question. And one that doesn't involve me having a little rant afterwards. Can you tell I haven't spoken to anyone properly in weeks? Like, properly. I live in this little room. I work here. My bedroom's next door. My loo's there. I have no need to go downstairs anymore. I haven't seen my garden in months. I wasn't even sure I still had a garden. That's a lie. That is a total lie. I love my garden. Question number 18. What is P. Sherman's address? Trying so hard not to say it in the voice. Oh wow. I didn't realise quite how funny this would be. Oh, it's a real test of my strength. Honestly, I'm a martyr and stuff. Okay, question number 19. This is a hard one for me because I really want to sing it to you. But I will sing it to you when the answers come. Please put your fingers in your ears, press mute, because I sound like a strangled cat. And I think Tonks will get jealous if she hears another cat in here. Question number 19. Complete the lyrics. Be a man with all the strength of a raging fire. There we go. I did you a dramatic reading instead of singing it. Your ears will thank me. And question 20, the last question. Hey, you made it. Well done. I'm so proud of you. High fives and stuff. Question number 20. What year is Pocahontas set in? Not when did it come out. When was it set? It's also sort of a history question. You know what's really cool though? If you go to Gravesend, which is in Kent, you can see where the real Pocahontas is buried, which proves to you that she was a real person. And apparently she did fantastic things for strengthening the relationship between what we now know as America and the settlers and Great Britain as well. So really, she was quite an amazing person, and so young as well. In the cartoon, she's like 19. I think she was 14, 15 or something when she first came to England. So yeah, amazing. And obviously she picked up the language as well, which at the time was all forsooth ye king and stuff. I don't know, I'm basing that entirely on Shakespeare, who invented the word vomit, so... Okay guys, are we ready for some answers? Yes, answers are the exciting bits. Now do tot up your points. When you're done, get in touch with us on the Facebook. Tell us how you did. Tell us what you liked, what you didn't like, because this is a work in progress. I would love to do some more of these. So yeah, please do get in touch. You can get in touch with us on the Facebook or even via the website, which is www.leeds-children's-theatre.co.uk. And there's a little contact us thing in the corner. Just click on that, fill out the form, and we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to know that you're okay, love to know that you're still interacting with everything we've got going on. And please remember, guys, we're only on pause. We are coming back. We are absolutely coming back. Promise. Scout's honor, I think. I can't pinky swear you from here. It's like, I'm trying, but Until they invent a screen that I can actually high-five through without smashing something, we've got no chance. Okay, guys, let's do some questions. Answers. We're going to do some answers. You can tell this is my first time recording it, right? I'll be better next time, I promise. Okay, question number 1. Which film won an honorary Oscar and was awarded 1 trophy and 7 little statuettes? It was, of course, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I feel like I can hear you chanting the answer back at me, which is awesome, but I also do think that I'm deranged at this point. But anyway, I can hear you all. It's fantastic, and I think you're brilliant. Brilliant, wonderful, beautiful, talented people. And smart too, because you got the answer. Question number 2. Which voice actor performed in both The Lion King in 1994 for the animated film and 2019 for the remake? That's right, guys! Oh god, that felt like Dora the Explorer. I'm not doing that again. So, yes, the answer was James Earl Jones, who also voiced Darth Vader, which makes him, in my opinion, one of the coolest people to ever live. And remember, he lives in you. Or something like that. I cannot do the voice. I can't. I'm very cool, but I'm just not cool enough. Just like half an inch not cool enough. Question number 3. Which calypso singing crab also voiced Mufasa in the original Broadway recording of The Lion King? Now, I said I'd accept 2 answers for this. Either or. So, the first answer I will accept is Sebastian, who was the most awesome crab I've ever seen animated. And he was a musical genius, was he not? And he was voiced, and the singing voice as well, was done by Samuel E. Wright. And I know that a few nerds are going, so yes, well done, nerds. Well done, you. Question number 4, the one that makes me really happy. Which sewer rat did Vincent Price later refer to as his favourite role? It was Professor Rattigan from The Great Mouse Detective. And if you've not seen it yet, it's on Disney Plus. Totally recommend it. It's like a really weird 1980s take on Sherlock Holmes with mice. Oh, and a giant dog called Toby. And he's the goodest boy. The absolute goodest thing. You want to rub his little belly. And he's a cartoon. That's how good it is. So real. Anyway, question number 5. Which fiery princess also played the ghost of Ravenclaw in Harry Potter? Now again, I said I'd accept 2 answers, either or. So the first answer is Merida from Brave. Fantastic princess with a bow and arrow. Ma, it's just my bow. Brilliant. And also, if you go on casting, then she's also the daughter of Emma Thompson and Billy Connolly. Amazing! And the actor I will accept is Kelly MacDonald, who, as I said, was the ghost of Ravenclaw. She's also done a lot of independent Scottish films, some of them with David Tennant, which makes it extra good. More on David Tennant later, I'm sure. Okay, question 6. The Sleeping Beauty was based on the ballet by which Russian composer? It was Tchaikovsky, which sounds like it begins with a C, but it begins with a T. I don't know if that's a Russian thing. If it is, then do they pronounce coffee toffee? Or is it spelt toffee? I think I'd be really confused at what I was asking for if there was like a toffee shop that smelled of heavenly things and caffeine. So who knows? If I ever get to Russia, I'll let you know. Question 7. Who directed Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas? It was Henry Selick, who also directed Coraline. Now, a lot of people like to tell me that Coraline is a Tim Burton film, to which I shout very loudly, no, it isn't, watch the credits. I'll go on IMDb because that's what people do now instead of watching credits, unless there's an end credit scene. But anyway, both films were suitably creepy, and stop motion, which to me is one of the world's greatest art forms, and both directed by Henry Selick. Ooh, okay, question 8, the 3-pointer involving my favourite film ever. So if when we get back you guys start coming in singing, I've been dreaming of a true love's kiss, then my work here is done, honest to God. Okay, so the voices of which 3 Disney princesses have cameo roles in the 2007 masterpiece Enchanted? They were Ariel, who plays Patrick Dempsey's receptionist. Her name is Jodie Benson. She has done other such works as Thumbelina, Toy Story. She plays all of the Barbies in Toy Story, and several other voiceover works, but still comes back to play Ariel for video games, which I think is really quite cool. The second one is Belle. Belle appears in the soap opera that Prince Edward's watching in that really creepy motel. And this one's kind of a trick question. The singing voice of Pocahontas. When Prince Edward finally gets to the apartment building and he's knocking on all the doors, the lady there, surrounded by all the kids, who just goes, "You're too late." That is Judy Kuhn, who provides the singing voice of Pocahontas. Flip the page. Yeah, I know I need to start doing these on a screen, but I like writing things down. It reminds me that I have hands. Question number 9. What is Mickey Mouse's original name? That's right, guys. Oh, sorry, I said I wouldn't do that again. That was Dora the Explorer. Anyway, it was Mortimer. Apparently, Mrs. Disney said that Mortimer wasn't right for him, so he became Mickey and married Minerva. Yes, Minerva, like McGonagall. That is Minnie's name, which, again, is another amazing fact. Like when I found out that Scooby-Doo's name is Scoobert-Doo. Scoobert. Yeah, these little things are really, really exciting to me. I need a life. Question number 10. Which famous band were approached to voice the vultures in The Jungle Book, but turned it down? This makes me so sad because it would have been so utterly fantastic. But it was the Beatles. Now, can you imagine? What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? I want to go in my yellow submarine. See how much better it would have been. Honestly, I think John Lennon and Paul McCartney thought maybe they were a little bit too good for it. I mean, they didn't even voice themselves in the film of Yellow Submarine, so... Although Dick Emery did a fantastic job. If you haven't seen it, find it. It's bizarre. But you belong to children's theatre, I think you'd appreciate a nice bit of bizarre. Ooh, is that the sun coming out? Oh, sunshine! Ah! Moving on from the weather, because that's what British people talk about. Prince Philip was named after which real-life royal? It was Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Like I say, I'm totally obsessed with the royal family at this point. He used to be Prince Philip of Greece, and then he moved over here in an orange crate while escaping some fascists who wanted to kill his family or something. We're not quite into his backstory properly yet. Went to a really weird school, married the Queen, renounced all his titles, became the Duke of Edinburgh, then badgered her until he became a prince, and said incredibly horrible racist things to everyone. And gets away with it because he's a prince now. If he was a duke, I'm not sure he would have. Who knows? But that is the answer. They named the character in honour of him. Okay, question number 12. Name the character in 1997's Hercules, voiced by Danny DeVito. Now, I will accept Phil, as he's mostly referred to in the film. However, the full correct answer is Philoctetes, which is a very Greek name and makes him sound a bit like a philosopher rather than a strange midgety goat man. I think I prefer him as a strange midgety goat man. Suits Danny DeVito much better. And also, who doesn't love Danny DeVito? He's ace. Question 13. My angry question. Beyonce famously wanted which role, but refused to audition? It was Tiana. Tiana from Princess and the Frog. And some circles believe that that's why she was just handed the role of Nala for The Lion King. And honestly, I think Tiana would have done it better. She's, to me anyway, don't at me. I know Beyonce's like a queen and everything. She's just got so much more of a soulful voice. I think she could have really pulled it off. But hey, that's just me. Do do do. Ooh, there we go. Question number 14. Name the wizard in Fantasia's The Sorcerer's Apprentice. It was Yensid, which is Disney backwards, which tells me in the 1940s they were probably more bothered about trying to go fight Hitler than naming the characters. But still, for its time, Fantasia was so very clever. So clever. I told you we watched it the other week, and watching the bits of animation sort of move and pulse with the music, it was just wonderful to watch. I would totally, completely recommend it. Okay, the 7-pointer. Name all 7 dwarves. We have Doc, Happy, Sneezy, Dopey. What funny names for children, she said. Grumpy, Bashful, and Sleepy. Now here's the ultimate question. Which dwarf do you identify with most? I think mine's a mix between Sleepy and Grumpy. More Grumpy, I think. But definitely Sleepy. I love to sleep. And that's why I need so much coffee. Okay, question number 16. In The Princess Diaries, what is Princess Mia's full name? It is Amelia Mignonette Thermopolis Rinaldi, which is one stinker of a name. Mignonette means pretty. Means pretty lady, or something. Mignon means pretty, which means that when you order a filet mignon, you're asking for a pretty bit of beef. Bear that one in mind. I do like to confuse people when we go out for steak and say, I'd like some pretty beef, please. And they look at me like, who is this weird lady? Get out of my restaurant. Question number 17. In Lilo and Stitch, what does Ohana mean? Ohana means family, which is the Disneyest thing I've ever heard. But isn't it nice? It's really nice. You guys are all my Ohana. Okay, question number 18. What is P. Sherman's address? 482 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Perfect. Love it. Question number 19. Complete the lyrics. Be a man with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. I told you I sound like a strangled cat, but originally it was sung by Donny Osmond, who was also Joseph in his Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, so you can't have it both ways. And finally, question 20. What year was Pocahontas set in? It was 1607, as we find out from the opening song. In 1607, we sailed the open sea. That one. So, how did you all do? Did you have fun? Please, like I said earlier, please do get in touch on the Facebook. Drop us a line via the website. Let us know if you enjoyed it, because I've got another one up my sleeve. I'm not going to lie. It's Harry Potter. Like you didn't see that coming. So, yeah, please, I would love for you to get in touch. Tell me what worked, tell me what didn't work. And also, just let us know that you're okay, yeah? Okay. I'm going to leave my terrible technology with this image of my hand-drawn Mickey and my glitter pen Tinkerbell. And I would love it if you could tune in next time. But in the meantime, everyone stay safe, and thank you so much for tuning in today. It's been so much fun. You take all the care and stay well. Thank you. Bye, guys.